Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. The podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all the social medias at Doc Simmons17. It is the Three Musketeers once again tonight. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks, found me on all social media brands at Z Hendricks. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Brand and Country Air Official on all the social medias. And I'll pass it off to the senior official.
What's up, everybody? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, pound sign, celebrate pro wrestling, and waffles. Take it home podcast.
Waffles. How was the food this weekend?
Lots and lots of good food out in Chicago for the most part of the week. And downtown Chicago. And some good fancy steaks and chicken and pork chops. And wonderful food. Wonderful.
Yeah, gotta love that family event food.
Yeah. Didn't have to worry about the tab and just kept the food bills coming.
Yeah, good. Zach.
Yeah, right now you're getting a little for the people for the 20s and 30s of listeners. Right now you're getting a rare edition. I'm currently cooking right now, making one of those hard family recipes. Good old grilled cheese and tomato soup because we have a sick kid at home. So we're currently making that. I'm trying to think. We were out of town shooting, so did I get food? I went to Sonic near the venue and got a little burger with some tots and Dr. Pepper. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell too came in clutch.
Okay.
So eating like a heavyweight.
Yeah. Taco Bell be doing the damn thing. I stopped at a barbecue spot on the way to 01 because I took a wrong turn and it ended up
being a right turn in my book.
Yeah, it ended up being a right turn, but I was coming down in the like right where that Love's is, where you make the where you get off to start going towards.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So right there, I got off on the wrong exit, and I'm like, oh well, I need to go to the bathroom. I should probably find some food at some point. So yeah, I had some barbecue. That was very good. We made chicken Alfredo tonight, which was clutch. I felt like it'd been a while since I had that. Had shrimp and grits for dinner. That's what we had. Shrimp and grits for dinner Sunday, which was very good.
Shrimp and grits?
Yep.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, have you never had?
No, I've had grits before. I've had shrimp and grits. We don't we're not really a shrimp and grits family here. So
Yep. No, don't worry. I'll get you one of these days. You crash over here.
Yeah, no, it's just like chicken Alfredo. That's all of Val's alley though.
Yeah. Love me some Alfredo. What else I love is a banger of the week. Perch, what you got?
Oh, this week's banger of the week, brand new song from me. And when this one hit, it was clearly a banger that I would listen to throughout the rest of the week. And it's one I'm sure you've heard, Doc. It took me a while to come around on, but finally heard the song "Golden" from the K-pop team. That new single was released, and I heard
it. I mean, hey, people still act like it's new because not everybody in the world has seen it yet.
No, and I love it. It's great. I'm about halfway through, and I'm savoring it. So I don't want to just start the rest of it and burn through it. So I'm giving it a few days.
Okay, no problem. So you've gotten the golden.
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit past.
Okay.
Maybe a good 45 minutes in. And a great story. Great tunes.
He said he is about halfway through. Banger of the week is golden. Producer.
Yeah, certified banger. Put that one on in the speakers in the car and played it.
It's like, well, he's got to get through the rest of the movie. He's got to get through the rest of the movie, baby.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I look forward to it.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Sarah finally popped that on for you.
yeah, yep, we came around to watching, and yeah, it was really good.
Nice, nice. My like one of my boys that I grew up with, he's got three kids, and we've been sending memes back and forth and playlists that have them on, have that on there. He sent me a good one this morning. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy to have you on board with Golden, brother.
Yeah, love it. Great movie so far too.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what? That's a good transition to go into what we've been watching today. Uh, I know you had a family filled week in Perch, and you got in 45 minutes of K-pop Demon Hunter. Do you have time to watch anything else?
Yeah, I've been watching some good scary movies lately. Definitely in the horror movie kind of season, it hits better when the leaves are falling down and the weather's kind of rainy and cold outside. Been going through some Nightmare on Elm Street movies, some Michael Myers movies. Um, but the one that hit me over the week was The Black Phone 2.
Oh, okay. Did that just come out? Or
Yeah, in the theaters.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I never saw the first one, but I went in to see the second one, and yeah, pretty good movie. Good, scary, definitely fit the build of a wintry feeling kind of, scary, haunted,
yeah.
haunted ride.
Does it harken back to the Goldberg Santa Claus movie? Is it as good as
Yeah, yeah,
that?
it does. Some scenes that remind me of it too, in particular, coming in out of the snow. Um, but yeah, not a bad movie. Um, and also watched Companion, which was another kind of sci-fi movie uh, with futuristic kind of qualities to it. And yeah, good one. That one was a good twist, good story. Kept it going the whole time through.
I love a good alien horror movie. Alien
Yeah, that one
species.
also would have been right on with the Tales of the Crypt or Twilight Zone style
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, like a good sci-fi horror.
Um, and then I've been watching some old New Japan pro wrestling with Nakanishi in
Oh, okay.
particular. Uh, Around the late 90s, early 2000s. That match he had, I think it was the 99 G1 climax against Keiji Muto. And just that story being told, I've probably watched it 10 times over the years. But the way that storytelling and the heart and the fire, everything I love about pro sports, and when you give it everything you got, uh, is what I love about this style of match.
Yeah.
And whether you win or lose, coming up short is nothing to be ashamed of. My
Yeah.
goodness, the fact that you're in that match,
Imagine like we could all feel you pour your heart and soul into it.
yeah. And it's a lot of times the performance of both wrestlers or in sports, both teams that make the magic. And just because one person or team has to walk away the winner, shouldn't take anything away from the other person or team being there in that moment.
It took me about 24 hours to come to terms with that myself as a Giants fan, but yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no shame when your team goes out there and those guys, or that your wrestler goes out there and pours it all out. There's no shame in that loss, no matter how painful it is and how
Yeah,
improbable it is. Ugh.
I can always find, almost like in life, people seek religion. Well, in life, it's sports for me. So I seek New Japan Pro Wrestling and old old Japanese storytelling to make me feel better about the wins and losses that my teams endure. So you got to go back and watch some of the good old history of Japanese wrestling to feel just as good about it.
Hey, no, I get it. I've been because we got what I just saw it. I think it's 74 days for Tanahashi, so I was thinking of going back watch some old ones.
Yeah, just so good and great, great sport and performances. It's incredible. But yeah, I've been watching also lots of sports, and the Brewers getting taken out by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Uh, it was a great performance by the Dodgers all around, and that final game being the greatest performance by anyone that I've ever seen. Ohtani,
He's really good.
wow.
He's really good.
I like watching him play. I love seeing him when he's in town, and yeah, hats off. That was an incredible performance, and it happened against the Brewers, who ran out of gas at the end. But Ohtani put us out clean. It
Yeah,
was great.
at least it was that way.
But yeah, it's been entertaining all around.
Oh, yeah. Sad weekend for sports. Unless you're a Bears fan, Zach, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I mean, it was all right. Friday didn't go so hot. We're talking about what we
I mean,
did.
what have you been watching? I guess I should have been
Oh
specific.
yeah. All right. What about? I don't watch football like that. Don't not gonna lie, but we're winning.
Your
The
Bears
Bears
are
are
doing good this year.
probably a good reason why I'm not watching. Let them keep going.
Yeah, I guess.
It's our year. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're gonna do it all. Jumping on, but no. What is it? This weekend chilled. Treehouse of Horror 36 came out.
Oh, it did?
Uh,
Okay.
the Packers pissed me off because they had the OT playing, so
Uh,
it interrupted the live view of Treehouse of Horror. I had to wait the next day to catch the replay, but woke up early, watched it before work, watched it again after work. Pretty good. So yeah. Other than that, what else? I watched that back half of Raw. Saw that they're doing. Saw I like what they're doing with Jimmy and Jay setting up. I'll be interested to see Saturday night's main event.
yeah.
But I was kind of hoping Dirty Dom would win.
Like, Dom is hot right now. Dom is hot.
Yeah,
Dom is hot.
Dom is definitely hot. Hoping to see if that's true about Dom and Cena at Survivor Series. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. I mean, you got to
Uh,
figure he's got to do a couple of the young guys.
oh yeah. And they said they're talking about Cena's never won the Intercontinental Championship, and Dom has the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, so makes sense. I'd be down for it.
So, other than that, I'm trying to think if I really watched anything. Nothing that I can really think of that stands out.
Yeah, I don't think I watched much of anything. I did unfortunately watch the Giants throw it away this weekend. I am very proud of my rookies though. But, it's kind of like Perch said, you take the time and you reflect and you're like, you know what, they gave it everything they got. They put up 32 on the best defense in the league. Jackson Dart was amazing against the blitz. Don't blitz that boy. He continues to prove to be amazing on the blitz, and people keep blitzing him. Okay, at this point. Um, I did not watch much wrestling. I know we were on, the road Saturday and Phil Perch. I didn't get home at 4, but I did get home pretty late. And I didn't get a chance to watch Russell Dream. I still do want to watch that. Saw the clips. Real excited to sit down and watch that. But yeah, I did not watch much of this weekend. But since we teased it, Zach, where were you this weekend?
Yeah, Friday I was at the bar defending the ICW World's Heavyweight Champion as the Macho Hendrix X Savage Wood, taking on Oren Vite with Miss Malona Beth. We were representing at the bar. Unfortunately, Oren disrespected Val and popped off one of her fingernails. And as I looked back, the concern as I was pinning Oren, he rolled back, and I think he grabbed my tights. And yeah, he won the
I think he grabbed the
ICW.
rope. I saw a little reach for that rope.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was disrespectful because first of all, Val was trying to tie his shoe as he was trying to give me a move because she didn't want him to trip because he has happy feet.
Yep.
He doesn't come
Safety
in the
first.
ring often. So,
Yep.
he's just he gets nervous and like has random ticks. So, she was just trying to tie the shoe for him. And he like ripped her hand and popped her nail off, bro. I was looking back. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
But lost the ICW World's Heavyweight Championship, and I can't get a rematch because Owen's not coming to work next month.
Surprise, surprise.
That's fine because ICW is gonna learn I'm like indestructible. You can just keep trying to beat me down. I've survived Kevon. I mean, Chucky was easy to survive. CJ, Jaden Mercer, Owen already. Now I have to go back through it again. It'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. We've been here before. We'll do it again. Do we know that we always have to climb to the top, but these part timers, they just come in and take what they want.
Yep. But speaking of climbing to the top, we had a drive down to get back to the top of the 01 USA Tag Division. And we were trying to put a band on the shenanigans. We were trying to have a right to country at 01 USA to win the 01 USA Tag Team Championships.
Too much cake in that building for all the children. Stevie Richards has it right. You can't be doing that.
But
What?
as we are coming out, having a good time, getting the crowd to yell, "Ban the cake!" They had jumped, they attacked us, did the jump. I think they must have been doing some tape study. I'll give them credit. Brittany, she threw me out of the building,
Yep.
and the doors were all locked. Luckily, I won't say who, but someone was by the door. I was banging, and I finally got in, and I saw that Doc and them were down. Doc, how'd that go?
They beat me down pretty badly. Rain, I guess, saw me go to help you as you were being thrown out the door and went to the leg like the cheap little hussy that she is. And yeah,
So
they
those knees are new.
what's
The
up?
knee is new. The
Yeah,
knee
yeah,
is new.
yeah. The knee is new. She went to test the warranty on it. But we've got that we've got that adamantium in the knee now. So not so
But long story short, they tried pulling shenanigans. We hit air buddies. They tried doing the dip, tried running. Rob told them that ain't happening. Got caught almost in air buddies again, so they had to go a different route. Rain hit Doc with a belt. I got hit low by Brittany, and we won by DQ. So once again, we can't win the belts because it's a disqualification.
yeah. Yeah, but Zach or Rob actually stepped up and was getting tired of it, and Zach is getting tired of it, and I'm getting tired of it. So we have decided to challenge them to a cage match. Do your best to run now, ladies.
Main event 01 November 29th. Killer Cake Country Air and Steel Cage. So if they want it, like, there's no DQ, so you can't get disqualified. You can't run away because you'll be in a cage. So, two-time tag champs coming your way. Hopefully, no more shenanigans. Or you know what? Fuck it. Let's show them our shenanigans.
Yeah, yeah, our shenanigans.
Shenanigans, Doug. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, shenanigans, shenanigans. Talking about shenanigans, right?
Talking about shenanigans.
Perch, what were you up to?
Yeah, it was a fun weekend. Was down in Chicago with a family friend, and yeah, he got married, and yeah, celebrated with the family. Saw a lot of people I haven't seen in many years, and it was great to have everyone together for a big celebration, especially in a fun city like Chicago, close enough to home here, near Milwaukee, but uh, a little more big city like. It's nice to visit that. I don't know if I could live in the big city, but I can definitely visit and enjoy it.
That is the beauty of it. You can visit.
And this region of the country is incredible. Between Milwaukee and Chicago, even Michigan City, Indiana, up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Like this little, part of the United States is just such a gem. It's beautiful. It's wonderful this time of year. Uh, with the fall time, we get the leaves and great weather. Yeah, I really enjoy. So to be able to enjoy the Midwest with family in October, really special.
All right, fellas. I think it is time we move on to our topics today. It is still October. It is still spooky season. We are still technically in the wrestling business. We haven't been canceled yet, so gotta ask, what have been your favorite horror or scary movie-ish or scary moments in wrestling? Yeah, why don't we start with you?
Bro, you remember when Chucky came on WCW?
Wait, no.
Yeah, he showed up during a Scott Steiner promo.
Scott Steiner promo.
Yeah, Scott Steiner was in the ring, and then Chucky showed up. Uh, Chucky showed
Oh,
up on the
I'm thinking
Titan.
our Chucky.
No,
Yes, yes, yes. I was like, wait, what?
no, we talking about Chucky, Killer Dog Chucky.
Yes, yes, yes. I have seen that clip.
Yeah, that was a good horror movie clip if you want to talk about horror movie and wrestling.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Um, Kane's debut, I would say, is very good horror movie scene, like you would think.
I mean, that was the first time I saw somebody rip off the cage.
Yeah, and then I would say other than that, like Undertaker's buried alive. I remember that, like when Kane like buried him alive, and then Undertaker was sending the creepy promos.
Yeah, yeah. Those
Uh,
buried alive ones were always good.
yeah,
The
with the lightning hitting the coffin and
Ruffin,
everything.
yeah, yeah. They did
Yeah,
a good job with those.
yeah. I
Um,
remember as a kid, I like felt that horror, like feel with Taker, like oh he's coming back, and like it was like that creepy kid like feel.
yeah, no. All right, Perch, what you got?
And growing up, pro wrestling to me uh, definitely had horror movie elements in it. Around the late 90s, Undertaker was in the Ministry of Darkness when I was starting to watch wrestling and be hooked every week. What is going on here? I couldn't believe it. Um, I didn't know what he was talking about. And sometimes Paul Bearer would be talking, and again, had no idea what they were talking about. But before you knew it, there would be a big scene happening. And once in a while, they would put someone like Stephanie McMahon or Stone Cold up on that giant TX Undertaker symbol.
Yeah, when they were just crucifying people
And they were crucifying people on USA
on Monday
Network.
Night Television.
I couldn't believe it. It was like, smoke-filled arenas with a scary looking Undertaker, like a mark on his face. It's like, is that a mark from the devil? I
Yeah,
don't know. He seems possessed. And he was huge, but that was so frightening. Um, and then seeing, reading the magazines where at that WrestleMania he took the boss man and
yeah,
he was hanging from a hell in a cell.
yeah.
That was frightening.
Can't do that no more.
No, you're not putting
Can't
the
do that no
Conjuring
more.
stuff. You're not putting the Conjuring into your wrestling as much anymore.
Not
30
as much.
years later. Um, and how about Taker coming down from the rafters too with the cloak and the wings? I never saw that one, live especially, but it played out in many clips and pictures where
Yeah,
it drew such a mystique about it. Was Taker really flying that day? What was
yeah,
happening?
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I would say Taker growing up was as scary as it gets. Um, but then for modern day, modern era, a big part of Halloween and horror movies is the makeup and practical effects. And seeing someone like a Finn Balor demon coming out these days, that run he had in NXT coming
Runny
out
had
for,
an NXT. I came across with him and Samoa Joe one actually
wow,
earlier today when he had the chainsaw.
with the chainsaw
Oh
and
yeah.
knocking down the fence and
Yeah,
everything too. The smoke on the ground and the attire, every entrance of Finn's was a pure horror movie.
yeah,
Uh, and then the match itself would be incredible. Uh, but yeah, the one against Samoa Joe really rings out in my mind as being legendary. Uh, and that one, I mentioned it a few weeks ago on here. Uh, the WrestleMania in Los Angeles a couple of years ago with the Demon against Edge. That entrance for the Demon was so damn cool. And the only time I've been able to see it live. So to see the horror movie elements being put in to it, just a fun attraction match at WrestleMania. We'll have Hell in the Cell against Edge and the Demon. Um, that was a good, scary, spooky billing. It could have fit on a Halloween Havoc or the grandest stage of them all, and and we got it at the grandest. But yeah, those were some fun moments, as well as like Great Muda has always been scary with his outfits.
Buddha's
His
got a couple of them.
his ring entrances and just the way he performs in the ring, I would be genuinely terrified if I were a wrestler in the wrestling world, uh, having to square up against the great Buddha.
Nice,
You
nice.
know, I forgot one too. From modern day, the Firefly Funhouse was a good
Okay,
one, especially 'cause I
I was
remember.
about to say, I'm surprised. I'm
Yeah, like that
surprised
one.
by a
Like
couple that
I
have not
forgot
been
this.
spoken.
I forgot like that was a long time ago because I feel like the first time that promo came out, I was like, I think it was like after an Elks show. I was at Perch's like apartment because it came on. It was very random. Bray Wyatt was gone forever, and he's like, "Hi guys." He's like, "I'm in the Firefly Funhouse." And it was just so random. And it was like, "What is this?" And then as it progressed, like it was definitely a slow build, but it was a good slow build.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, but yeah, those early episodes of Firefly Front House definitely scary. Another, I guess, more modern one. And I was like, while you were talking, I had to find it because I couldn't remember the match, but it was uh Ciampa. I got to say, it was the Undisputed Era versus Ciampa. Uh, Dajakovic, I forgot that they changed his name, and Keith Lee. And there's a moment where Finn interrupts in the match, and he's got Adam Cole lined up for the drop kick in the corner, and the camera's on him, and you just see Keith Lee rise up in the background and put that big paw on his throat. Beautifully executed, like awesome camera angle. I want to say this was during the Thunderdome. So, nobody in the crowd, and they were just using, all these really good camera angles to get things. So, yes, that one I'd put up there. Um, Specifically, since it wasn't specifically brought up, Paul Bearer in the Buried Alive match when they bury him.
Oh yeah, with the cement.
Yeah, that one
Yeah, that one was.
terrifying.
Yeah, that was. I was like, I was as a kid. I always wondered. I was trying to figure out how that happened.
Yeah, that's one of those where you're like, how? So, yep, that one and another modern one. A couple people are doing this. He probably does it the best. Charles Mason, the urban horror, your American Psycho type horror, the unassuming neighbor, but he's not unassuming enough. He's very vocal about the scary things he's going to do to you. But yeah,
Frightening from firsthand encounters. I can tell you, he is genuinely frightening. The hair on the neck stands up when you mention Charles Mason's name. As a modern, it can be in any one of our locker rooms on any given
Yeah,
day.
yeah. That's what he's like. But he doesn't. He's like he doesn't do the Patrick Bateman, but he presents himself as if he were Patrick Bateman, but he's not. But I've always had an inkling for your Patrick Batemans, your Yoshikage Kira's, yes, the unassuming uh, neighborhood could be any one of us, but it does these horrible things. But then, because I brought these because I figured y'all would get the Firefly Funhouse, I figured y'all would get Undertaker.
There's one I have that I'm waiting to see if you would call it out, Doc. So I haven't said it, but I have one that I'm waiting to see if you would call it out.
Okay, well here come mine in slightly fast succession. If you knew, had to be Lucha Underground. So the first one is going to be the first time Matunza eats somebody's face. I believe it's B-Boy is the first murder. Where they lead him down to that dark dungeon. Dario Cueto is not happy with the crew and feeds B-Boy to Matunza. That is like the moment you know this show is different. They just like the thing we talk about the Paul Bearer being buried alive. That's one of those moments where you're just like, how did they do this? This is real. Like never saw a straight murder before on televised wrestling. And then the actual reveal in season 2 for Matunza, when he is clearly like Jason and Mike Myers expired. He's got the perfect, mask. He's got the overalls, the dirty arms, like he had been, in the dirt stalking people. Was amazing and scary. And then it's Jeff Cobb. He's this amazing wrestler who Olympic strength, so he is throwing around these big guys. He appears like a monster, and it was perfect. And then the last one I'll do, because I had forgotten it, but I remembered it on my way home from work today. I want to say it's Lucha Underground season 3. It might be 4. But when Cage gets the gauntlet of the gods and he just beats that senator's face in, amazing. Lucha always did horror great. I always enjoyed it. I was always surprised when they kicked it up to another level of violence. Cueto loves violence.
I would say,
Zach, I'm guessing I didn't get it.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say NXT the Zombies.
Oh, that was a pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there was like a lot of people. Like Braun Breaker was a zombie.
Was he a zombie? Oh yeah. I mean, I guess
Yeah, that was when he first got
all those
signed. Like
zombies are
Tony
probably on the
D'Angelo
roster.
was. The Sauce Alexander was a zombie.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. I I thought that was dumb at the time. So
I don't know why I thought you were gonna bring it up though.
That's exactly why, because I do remember not liking that. I generally do not like how they do their marketing tie-ins with matches.
Yeah.
It just
Oh no, we gotta grab the Slim Jim table.
Yeah, I mean, like another thing, like if you had put the zombies in Lucha Underground, like that would have made sense. That fits into that world. Like, all right, they're zombies. But it's just when they do these marketing things, they're just like one off in the universe that you don't like market that way. So it always comes off a little hookish. But awesome. Yeah, I guess we all had a few that we thought the others would get. Very surprising.
like another one that came to mind was Muta against Jushin Thunder Liger.
That was the one. I thought about better. Keishan Liger.
Yeah, and that was Muta, tormenting Liger throughout the whole match. And, I think it may have even taken place at a Super Juniors. So a junior was fighting up to a heavyweight. So to prove that, he can beat a heavyweight. And Muta was just tormenting Liger the whole match. And midway through, Muta ends up just ripping at the mask of Liger. And before he knew it, it was Liger who finished ripping his own gear off
Yeah,
because Muda unleashed a demon,
that was
and it
good.
was then the Kinsing thundered Liger because Muda pushed him too far, and Liger turned into an absolute monster.
Yeah,
Uh,
that match reveal is very good in that match.
that mask reveal, his paint, the whole body setup, everything was just so uh, monster like. And even using like a scary weapon, that spike,
Yeah.
used to tighten ring posts. That's the real deal. Seen those things, and
Yep.
and that's really going through one of those hard
Like
tables.
when fans ask why is that under the ring, I assure you it is to put together part of the ring in some way. All right.
Yeah, and that was used in a demonic way for that moment. And then years later, during Liger's retirement run, Murder Grandpa Suzuki enrages him even more to the
Lord, yeah.
modern era, and we get the Kinsey Liger one more time. That was incredible, straight out of a horror movie written in the pro wrestling world.
Yeah, it was good. That was good. Yeah, Keisha Liger was a good one. That was awesome. Fans, please let us know down below your favorite horror moments, and we will read them next week. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we forgot about all of these. Let's see, I forgot to check if we had any from last week. We do not. Tom, I'm looking at you. But yes, please, down below, let us know some of your favorite horror moments in wrestling. I think it's time we start headed to the finish, guys. So, Zach, what do you have coming up this week?
Yeah, it's a birthday weekend for me. So booked at the Embassy Suites. Uh, yes, I love that. Just chilling. That's trick or treat weekend. So it's gonna have like a little holiday. Always go to Val's mom's house, hang out, watch them scare children. Good times and be dressed up.
No, yeah, shit. Like family time is good. Like Perch just had. But Perch, what are you up to this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend will be a little more family time. Be doing some haunted houses, enjoying the Halloween season with pumpkins, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. Me, it's like I'm on the road. I'm working. I'm headed down to
Oh boy, it's a rare
yeah,
one.
yeah. This is a a rare solo one. For Doc, I will be headed down to Peoria, Illinois, for Homegrown Wrestling, where it'll be one on one with Connor Hopkins. It's Connor, somebody that we came up into this business. Like I said, I think he might be a year ahead of me. I forget where that Zauer class started. But while I have been gone, that man has upped his game to whole new levels. Was a long time Dreamwave champion, Pro Wrestling Battleground, Higher Ground. He's been everywhere doing it all. Had a time in Anarchy. Just was at the last Anarchy show, so this will be a huge test in my comeback, and I'm looking forward to it. So, and with that, I think what's up?
I said DOC, baby.
Yep. We'll see how this one goes. Well, with that, I think it's time we start taking it home. So, Perch, any final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, find some pro wrestling that you like. Continue to celebrate pro wrestling and enjoy. There's so much out there. Find something that you can enjoy and watch and study it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
No, just if you're out, go check out Homegrow, go support the boy, go support Doc. If not, I mean, there's literally so many shows running this Saturday.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're looking
You
for
are,
wrestling, like, this is the Saturday to go do it.
yeah. No.
Uh,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Awesome. No, yeah. If you can't make it out to see me, and like Perch said, find wrestling you like. There is so much of it this weekend. Like,
yeah, Destination 6, Ironheart, Fourth Wall. That's just a couple off the top of the dome. I know there's a lot more like they're probably local around here. Like I've
Yeah,
seen a
yeah.
lot of
That's the thing. There are literally so many I can't
Brew
even.
City.
Brew City, got yeah, and they had a show last week, and they still made it get a show in on the 25th.
Yeah, everyone is running the 25th.
Like HWE is their show on Saturday. Oh,
No, it's Friday.
oh, they're Friday. Okay. Oh,
No,
okay. Yeah. So plenty of wrestling out there. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to follow us on all the social medias. Tell promotions to book us because we like to wrestle. Perch likes to rest, and we're pretty good at it. Be sure to check out all the other podcasts on the Visionary Global Media Network. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.